What if I told you today that United Way was going to be a key partner in creating lasting community impact? Sound interesting? I was going to talk to you a little bit about that and how that is in the future of United Way. As Rick said, I've been the CEO of United Way actually for precisely 1 year. It was 1 year today that I walked through the doors of United Way, and 2 days later I was here talking to you at the kickoff luncheon. Well, it's been a very interesting and a very informative year, and I've consulted with many organisations. Some of the United Ways are much larger than us, some United Ways that are the same size as us, and also many of our community agency partners, some of whom are in the room today. And I've formed a view of the future that I want to share with you today. So I'm going to cover 3 things. I'm going to cover why we're going about this, number 1. Number 2, how we're going to go about this. And number 3, the progress that we've made today. So let's get started. So why are we going down this route wanting to create lasting community impact? Although we have fantastic statistics, we have amazing impact stories, we are still occasionally asked to show more clearly what the donor dollars, the difference donor dollars make in the communities, the difference the dollars are making in the communities. And that's just one reason why we adopted our community impact strategy. So to quote from an organisation called FSG.org, you can get similar quotes from the Tamarack Institution, no single organisation can create lasting, large-scale social change alone. So the point here is that we're having a greater focus on partnerships and collaborations with a view or an aim to creating what's called collective impact. And I would encourage you to find out a little bit more about what collective impact means. So secondly, the how. So how are we going to go about this? So hopefully you're already aware that we've divided our investment areas into 3. Firstly, we have education, enabling kids to be all they can be. Then we have income, from poverty to possibility. And we have wellness, healthy people, and strong communities. And we're going to be doing community consultations in each of those 3 areas to ascertain the sort of things that are going on and the things we want to achieve. It was interesting when they did this kind of exercise in the United Way of Edmonton, they found out some very interesting facts. For instance, they found out that it cost $100,000 to keep one homeless person homeless for 1 year. However, that person was housed at the beginning of their homelessness only cost $30,000, and they were much more likely to address the cause that made them homeless in the first place. And that's the kind of impact we want to try and bring to United Way of Central Alberta. So, also what's, so I'm just looking at my sheet now. So thirdly, so basically by looking at our investment areas in that way, we should gain a clearer picture of the kind of outcomes we want to achieve. So thirdly, what progress have we made already? Well, this isn't going to happen overnight. This is a transitional process. And looking at other United Ways, it generally takes about 3 years for us to get through this process. But however, we have made some progress. In our education area, we've completed our community consultations, and we'll be rolling out 3-year funding at the end of this year. We'll also be starting community consultations in our income and our wellness areas in the next few weeks, and I know that some of you here today are involved in that. And one of the other things we're doing is bringing 211, that work, 211? Anyway, the community phone service to this area. We're playing a leading role in that with our municipal partners, some of whom are here today. So in closing, I've demonstrated to you how United Way is going to create lasting community impact. I've given you a little glimpse into the future of what United Way is going to look like. And I've covered the why and the how and the progress that we've made. So as you'll hear throughout the campaign, change starts here. Change starts in this room, and change starts with you. So I invite you, but however, change is a journey. So I invite you to come with me and United Way on our journey of change. Thanks very much for listening.